Alright, world of YouTube, Terrible Sight here, and I am, of course, gonna go over my thoughts, theories on this. And I can tell you right now, reading the first half of this, and I just got to the part where they started talking about how the girls were found, how this, how that, but once again on the Delphi case, and I can tell you right now that I am not satisfied with this arrest. Now, I'm sure I've already got a lot of people ragging on me for about the other thing I posted about the wrong picture being used, but oh my God. Not only that, I mean, I can just not understand where they are going with this. You know, usually when you get a damn suspect, you tell the people the facts. You do not cover a coat and go gallivanting on a stupid, stupid allegations. I'm sorry. I just can't. I'm baffled on this, and I am very disappointed in this arrest. I mean, don't get me wrong. If this guy is anyway involved, hey, great. But it is not fully pointing the finger at this man yet. They're not going to close the case. Oh, some things have been sealed, mind you, but oh my God. How much ridiculousness in this case can it get? And I'm just going to get right into it. Of course, you have up here the finding of the bodies, the trails, the arrest of a 50-year-old Alan. And I mean, oh man. How the police were searching the house, coming out with big bags of clothes. Took the SUV, dug up some spots through the yard. And, I mean, it goes on and on and on about ridiculousness. Someone did say, listen to this guy's voice. Someone did post a video of how Alan walks. But, I don't know, man. The way they're putting it in this. And, suspect assisted with funeral photos. Meaning, yes, he worked in a CVS. Now, here we are. And I could have sworn, you know, everybody was talking about someone working at a meat plant. This guy works at a meat plant. Oh, man. You know, all the speculations throughout this case on who it could be. Who this... And they catch a man that works at a friggin' CVS. I think the grandmother of one of the girls brought these photos in. And he told her that she could have them for free. Obviously, this man lives in Indiana, of course. Same town. Why wouldn't he not give them to her as a gift to say, hey, I'm very sorry for your loss? That's the way I get it. But, just the police report itself on this. Just the way they talk about it. And I'm going to, like I said, regular CVS shopping at the store should be called specific encounter, blah, blah, blah. And I'm trying to find this. While Leland said a judge had found probable cause to charge Allen with murder, he declined to elaborate on the reasoning, saying the charging documents and probable cause affidavit were sealed. A court will revisit the decision to seal the documents later, he said. In the meantime, tip lines remain open. He said, and investigators are seeking information Not only about Richard Allen, but about anybody, any other person you may have. McClelland declined to elaborate on whether authorities are seeking additional suspects. All right, either the guy did it or he didn't. Ridiculousness. This is just pure ridiculousness. And they go on to today is not a day to celebrate, but the arrest is the sure major step to leading into conclusion of a long-term and complex investigation. Asked the family, they can't transport him there, and pleaded not guilty. Not guilty, he pleaded. He is scheduled to return to court prepared January 13th. His trial is slated to begin the morning of March 20th. And, you know, it was a very sad yet very humbling experience. But this right here, talking about right here, all this. Today is not today. You know what? If this was the murderer, if he was the killer, today would be a day to celebrate. To get that weight off your chest. 2 kids got cold-bloodedly bludgeoned and stabbed to death and humiliated as a corpse. And if this is the actual man who did it, this is a day to celebrate his life-ending, and supposedly as a wife. Supposedly neighbors consider him as a quiet person. I mean, yes, don't get me wrong. There is that thing I'm saying. The quiet ones are the most ones you want to be aware of. But still, I am still, until this is, you know, settled properly that he is the killer, I'm still up in arms of not going along with this crap. I'm sorry, this is not what I want to hear. I want to hear that he is the killer. We have the evidence, here's the evidence. You know, the Golden State Killer got his ass handed to him. They didn't hold back and say, we got to hold back evidence, just in case. You know, there's that word, just in case. You know, if there's anybody else out there, we don't want to ruin this investigation. And that's what's said in this too. And with that being said, man, that to me, no, I'm not satisfied. I am not satisfied with this catch. They're going to leave the lines open for more tips. Even if he did have someone to help. This is the person that they claim is the killer, but yet it's got to be put up on a shelf, sealed until it's legit. Is that what you're telling me? I'm misunderstanding this. I don't know. I don't see this case over with is right, because I don't understand this. I mean, don't get me wrong. This could be the guy. I mean, hey, it could be the guy. But I am not satisfied with this article and how it is written and what was said from Doug Carter himself. Just like they had DNA, but they haven't done no DNA testing. I will be waiting for that DNA testing to come from this man. And I don't care what it is. They better have something good. They said there was no witnesses to see Bridge Guy that day. But someone commented in one of my videos and said they did see witnesses, did see Bridge Guy. You know, they flip-flop. But I heard out of Doug Carter's mouth in the beginning of this case that they had no witnesses that seen Bridge Guy. So everybody can go flip-flop back and forth to what they want. And Doug Carter right now saying all this is just mind-blowing. I am not satisfied, not one bit, with this article, nor the suspect. I mean, until this is literally, legitly, everything out on the table, what that man and how they got him to be the suspect. And if they just seal that up and cover that up and leave it at that, then there's something wrong with this case. I don't care what anybody says. Somebody's screwing around with this case, and they're just going to seal this up and taking a man Hey, maybe you did have some involvement, like Keegan Klein, like Anthony Snots. But other than that, man, I'm not satisfied with this. So like I say, once again, I am very disappointed in this case. It is just too, it just ain't settling right with me with all these words that have been came out in this article, man. The way they're putting it, and if it stays sealed of what and how they got this man and what they are using against him, and they're gonna keep it sealed up, well then guess what? That's just a crock of shit. I'm sorry. That ain't how this should be ran. I think this case and this suspect is another sham. Even, you know what, when you get a suspect, and as far as I know, and as long as I know, I've looked even into murder cases, they come out with every gruesome detail. They come out of how this person did this, how he did that, and there's been a lot of cases out there in court that have done this, and now they're going to keep it sealed to wait and to see if there's other suspects. I mean, whatever. If it's him, it's him. If it ain't, I'm telling you right now, man, I'm not settled with this. And I'm not going to be settled with this until it's done right. And that is, you know, you have to come up with what happened. You have to come up with what was done in this. And you need to let us know why this man is being charged. Not just seal it in a friggin' folder and say, oh, you ain't going to get to see this and it's going to be sealed in front of the judge too. What? Oh, man, I don't know. I ain't never heard of this, folks. I ain't never heard of this. You know that case with murder at Fort Devens? There's a good chance to believe that guy was not the killer of his wife. All right? There's a good chance to believe that. But yeah, but everything in detail came out in that court case. Everything in detail. Everything was detailed in that court case, and it goes for every other murder case. They bring out every little piece of evidence to friggin' tell and show and why and how they did it. They've even had dummies in there, reenactments of dummies in courts. And this is all going to be sealed. Yeah, I'm going to be waiting until March 20th to get the real deal of this case. And I want a good explanation of why this guy was arrested and how and where and what did they find. And, you know, was this river search actually something? Maybe he did go that far, the new suspect, to throw something in that river. You know, maybe he did have some kind of connection with Keegan Klein's dirty porno, setup, scheme, and going on the internet, searching up girls. Maybe there's a friggin' chat room with that in it. And that guy, maybe this new Allen guy was in it. But whatever the case may be, I am not satisfied with this decision. I am not satisfied how stuff is sealed up. And I am definitely not satisfied they're keeping the phone lines open for new information on what? If you have the killer, why do you need new information? What other information do you need if you have the killer? What do you need? And I ain't even gone to law school, and I know there's got to be more than this than just he was involved and it's all sealed and we're waiting for new stuff to come out. It's like, oh, man. Oh, no. I'm sorry, I'm disagreeing with everybody. You can say what you will. Everybody has a chance of freedom of speech, but this is just too bizarre, and this is just too intensely baffling. And I feel as if I'm still stuck in the air, and this ain't what I want to hear. This is definitely not what I want to hear. This is a joke. And I just don't like it. March 20th, I'm going to set that on my calendar. March 20th, I'm going to be looking for every goddamn possibility and thing thrown at this guy to make him bridge guy. I want a damn explanation. I want to know what they found on him. I want to know what he was in. I want to know everything that they have on this guy. And if they don't give that out in the next court case, nor in the police investigation, then this is a sham. I'm sorry, this is ridiculousness. I hate to use that in a bad reference because I love that show, but it is a ridiculousness situation, and that's what they do on this show. People doing ridiculous things. Ridiculousness things. Bunch of dopes. But, I don't know, folks. What do you think? Because I don't like this. I don't like it. Until that next video, be safe, take care, and it's still up in the air, folks, with me. What the hell are they doing? Out.